Think you're a pro at general knowledge? Well, think again. We've put together a quiz so diabolically difficult we bet 98% of the people who try it will fail. So the real question is, are you part of the elite 2% who can actually pass? Let's find out. All right, here's how it works. You're about to face 30 questions designed to push your brain to its absolute limit. You'll get 10 seconds for each one. Keep track of your score, play fair, and let's see what you're made of. Your time starts now. Question 1. Let's kick things off with history. What was the original name of the city of Tokyo before it became Japan's capital back in 1868? A. Kyoto. B. Edo. C. Osaka. D. Nara. The correct answer is B. Edo. When Emperor Meiji moved the imperial court there, the city was renamed Tokyo, which simply means Eastern Capital. Question 2. Now for the animal kingdom. What do you call a group of pandas? A. A sleuth. B. A murder. C. An embarrassment. D. A flamboyance. The answer is C. An embarrassment. And yes, as strange as it sounds, that's really the correct term for a group of these bamboo-loving bears. Question 3. Time for a little geography. What is the only country in the world that starts with the letter O? A. Oman. B. Okinawa. C. Oral. D. Omsk. The correct answer is A. Oman. The others on the list are either cities or regions, not sovereign countries. Question 4. Here's a science question. We all know Mount Everest is the tallest mountain above sea level, but which mountain is technically the tallest on Earth from its base to its peak? A. K2. B. Kangchenjunga. C. Mauna Kea. D. Mount Kilimanjaro. The answer is C. Mauna Kea. A huge chunk of Mauna Kea is actually underwater, so while its summit is lower than Everest's, its total height from the ocean floor is far greater. Question 5. Back to bizarre history. The shortest war ever recorded lasted just 38 minutes and was fought between Great Britain and what other country? A. Zanzibar. B. Belgium. C. Portugal. D. Silly. The correct answer is A. Zanzibar. The Anglo-Zanzibar War of 1896 ended very quickly after the Royal Navy shelled the Sultan's palace. Question 6. Let's see how you do with chemistry. What is the only letter in the alphabet that does not appear anywhere on the periodic table? A. X. B. Z. C. J. D. Q. The correct answer is C. J. Go ahead and check. Every other letter is in there somewhere, either as a symbol or in an element's name. Question 7. This one's for the bookworms. Before he was known as Pope Pius II, a man named Aeneas Silvius Piccolomini wrote a best-selling novel in the 15th century. What was its genre? A. Science fiction. B. Historical drama. C. Erotica. D. Political thriller. Believe it or not, the answer is C. Erotica. His novel, The Tale of Two Lovers, was a massive hit long before he took on his holy duties. Question 8. A question on the human body. What is the technical term for goosebumps caused by those tiny erector pili muscles? A. Horripilation. B. Dermal papillae. C. Subcutaneous reflex. D. Pilometer erection. The correct answer is A. Horripilation. That's the official word for the bristling of hairs on your skin when you're cold, scared, or excited. Question 9. Let's mix geography and language. With 11 official languages, which country holds the record for the most? A. India. B. Switzerland. C. South Africa. D. Papua New Guinea. The answer is C. South Africa. The country officially recognizes its diverse array of languages to represent its population. Question 10. Here's a weird one from Roman history. The Emperor Caligula adored his horse Incitatus so much that he tried to appoint him to what political office? A. General. B. Senator. C. Treasurer. D. Ambassador. The correct answer is B. Senator. Historical accounts, though debated, claim Caligula really did grant his favorite horse a seat in the Roman Senate. Question 11. Now to the world of art. What is the name for the technique of creating images with tiny dots of color that your eyes blend together from a distance? A. Sfumato. B. Chiaroscuro. C. Impasto. D. Pointillism. The correct answer is D. Pointillism. Artists like Georges Seurat are famous for mastering this style, using countless dots to create a complete picture. Question 12. This science question might trick you. What color is the deoxygenated blood inside your veins? A. Blue, B. Purple, C. Dark red, D. Clear. The correct answer is C. Dark red. Your blood is never actually blue. Veins only look blue because of the way light filters through your skin. Question 13. Which famous historical figure was offered the presidency of Israel in 1952 but politely turned it down? A. Winston Churchill. B. Albert Einstein. C. J. Robert Oppenheimer. D. Eleanor Roosevelt. The correct answer is B. Albert Einstein. He respectfully declined the offer, saying he didn't have the right people skills for the job. Question 14. Time for a tech question. What does the acronym HTTP at the beginning of a website address actually stand for? A. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. B. High Text Transfer Process. C. Hyperlink Text Protocol. D. High Technology Text Process. The answer is A. Hypertext Transfer Protocol. It's the foundation for how data gets sent and received all over the World Wide Web. Question 15. What is the only continent on Earth that does not have a desert? A. Australia. B. South America. C. Europe. D. North America. The correct answer is C. Europe. Every other continent has at least one major desert. All right, we're halfway there. How's it going? Be honest. If you've gotten more than 7 questions right so far, go ahead and hit that like button. You're already doing better than most people. If you're struggling, don't sweat it. There are 15 more questions, which means it's anyone's game. Let's see if you can make a comeback and prove you belong in that elite 2%. Let's keep going. Question 16. Back to the animal kingdom. Which of these creatures has 3 hearts? A. Earthworm. B. Octopus. C. Starfish. D. Jellyfish. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is B. Octopus. It uses 2 hearts just to pump blood through its gills, while a third, bigger heart circulates blood to the rest of the body. Question 17. Here's a tricky history question. Cleopatra, the last pharaoh of Egypt, lived closer in time to which one of these? A. The building of the Great Pyramid of Giza. B. The life of Alexander the Great. C. The invention of the iPhone. D. The fall of the Roman Empire. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is C. The invention of the iPhone. It's mind-bending, but the Great Pyramid was built around 2550 BC, while Cleopatra lived around 30 BC. The first iPhone launch in 2007 is chronologically much closer. Question 18. In what country would you find the world's largest church, the Basilica of Our Lady of Peace? A. Italy. B. Brazil. C. Vatican City. D. Côte d'Ivoire. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is D. Côte d'Ivoire. It was modeled after St. Peter's Basilica, but actually surpassed it in size when it was finished in 1989. Question 19. A question from the world of botany. Aspirin, one of the most widely used medicines, was originally developed from the bark of which tree? A. Oak tree. B. Pine tree. C. Willow tree. D. Maple tree. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is C. Willow tree. Its bark contains a compound called salicin, which was the key to developing modern aspirin. Question 20. Which country technically spans the most time zones in the world, with a total of 12? A. Russia. B. United States. C. China. D. France. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is D. France. It sounds wrong, but when you count all of its overseas territories from French Polynesia to Reunion Island, France covers the most time zones. Question 21. What is the fittingly long and ironic name for the fear of long words? A. Sesquipedalophobia. B. Megalophobia. C. Logophobia. D. Hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliophobia. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is D. Hippopotamonstrosesquipedaliophobia. How cruel is that? The name for the fear of long words is one of the longest words out there. Question 22. Let's head out to space. Which planet in our solar system is actually less dense than water, meaning it would float in a giant bathtub? A. Jupiter. B. Saturn. C. Uranus. D. Neptune. Pause for 10-second timer. The answer is B. Saturn. It's the only planet in our solar system with an average density low enough to float on water. Question 23. Who is the only person in U.S. history to have served as both president and as Chief Justice of the Supreme Court? A. Abraham Lincoln. B. Thomas Jefferson. C. William Howard Taft. D. John Adams. Pause for 10-second timer. The answer is C. William Howard Taft. He was the 27th president and later became the 10th Chief Justice, a job he often said he enjoyed more than being president. Question 24. One of history's most powerful and successful pirates was a woman who commanded a fleet of over 1,500 ships and 80,000 sailors. What was her name? A. Anne Bonny. B. Mary Red Sea. Grace O'Malley. D. Ching Shi. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is D. Ching Shi. She was a brilliant tactician who rose from prostitution to command the massive Red Flag fleet in the South China Sea during the early 1800s. Question 25. What is the name of the smallest bone in the human body found deep inside the ear? A. Malleus. B. Incus. C. Stapes. D. Palatine. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is C. Stapes. It's one of 3 tiny bones, often called the hammer, anvil, and stirrup, that work together to transmit sound vibrations in your middle ear. Question 26. Let's talk flags. What specific type of tree is featured on the national flag of Lebanon? A. Oak. B. Pine. C. Cedar. D. Palm. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is C. Cedar. The Lebanon cedar is a national symbol of holiness, eternity, and peace, and it's a famous feature of the country's landscape. Question 27. Which common food item was once marketed as a medicine in the 1830s, claiming it could cure an upset stomach? A. Coca-Cola. B. Ketchup. C. Mustard. D. Yogurt. Pause for 10-second timer. The correct answer is B. Ketchup. Back in 1834, an Ohio doctor started selling tomato ketchup in pill form as a cure for indigestion. Question 28. What is the scientific name for the zombie ant fungus, a parasite that takes control of an insect's body? A. Parasitic hysteria. B. Fungal domination. C. Ophiocordyceps unilateralis. D. Mycelial puppetry. Pause for 10-second timer. The answer is C. Ophiocordyceps unilateralis. This terrifying fungus infects an ant's body and brain, forcing it to move to a location that's perfect for the fungus to grow and reproduce. Question 29. In what year did the very last execution by guillotine take place in France, the same year the first Star Wars movie was released? A. 1967. B. 1977. C. 1981. D. 1957. Pause for 10-second timer. The answer is B. 1977. The final use of the guillotine was in September 1977, just a few months after A New Hope hit theaters. Okay, this is it. The last question. This is what separates the true trivia masters from everyone else. Get this right, and you've earned some serious bragging rights. You ready? Question 30. The WOW signal was a powerful, unexplained radio signal detected in 1977 that seemed to come from deep space. From which constellation did this mystery signal originate? A. Orion. B. Cygnus. C. Sagittarius. D. Ursa Major. The correct answer is C. Sagittarius. The signal was picked up by the Big Ear radio telescope and is still considered one of the strongest candidates for a potential extraterrestrial signal ever found. And we're done. How did you do? Go ahead and count up your score. Now, for the moment of truth. Drop your score in the comments below. We want to know who out there is part of that top 2%. Did you pass with flying colors, or did you fail spectacularly? Let us know. Don't forget to share this video with a friend to see if they can beat your score. A little friendly competition is always fun. If you had a good time putting your brain to the test, make sure to subscribe and ring that notification bell for more of the toughest quizzes on YouTube. We're always creating new challenges for you. And if you're ready for another round right now, just click on one of the videos on your screen. Thanks for playing, and we'll catch you in the next one.